Condon getting another touch on the low block, trying to back down Amori. Gets deep in the lane and kicks it out. Alabama, the #1 scoring team in the country. They're #1 in rebounds. Florida #3. Condon misses, and Philon clears.
Really good block out there by Grant Nelson underneath.
Alabama looks to run. Both teams love to get up and down the floor. Alabama has 8 games this year where it scored more than 100.
Elijah Martin guarding Mark Sears. He's got size and he's really tough.
Sears puts it in for the game's first points.
Baskets, shot fakes, getting fouled, and he can drill it from deep.
Has that terrific footwork like Brunson. How about the defense? Amori with the swat on Chinyelu.
Terrific drop pass by Walter Clayton Jr. and Cliff Amori, who was all defensive team when he was at Rutgers. See both teams do that throughout the course of the game. They're very good at guarding the three-point line.
Florida with 4 wins against ranked teams this year, including a victory at #1 Auburn. Alabama. Sears scores again.
Alabama cannot afford. That's a turnover for a touchdown.
Florida 3rd in the country in fast break points. Philon leaning in and drops that one home.
When they get the ball into the lane.
Alabama's lost 3 of its last 5, including a buzzer beater at Tennessee over the weekend. Tough angle as Mark Sears connects on the baseline.
Right now, Florida's been able to beat Alabama off the dribble, make 2-play-1. They played out of it really effectively.
Sears attacking, kicks it out. Stevenson underneath, the slam by Aiden Sherrill.
What a beautiful cut by Jaron Stevenson right behind Mark Sears when he picked up his dribble.
Sherrill averages 3 points per game. McDonald's All-America. Freshman out of Detroit.
Well, Aiden Holloway did a really nice job of just blowing up that handoff action with Will Richard.
Rainbow from the corner, off target on the triple try. That's his first miss of the game.
Boy, both these teams are such good cutting teams. That was a terrific cut by Walter Clayton Jr. You're not going to see him miss many layups.
Philon looking to drive. Kick out and a 3 from Holloway. That's good. He shoots almost 50% from 3 in conference games. And it's a 6-0 Bama run.
Boy, that's beautiful offense.
Kicks to the wing and Philon. Shot clock at 10. Diabate with the skip. Sherrill. 9-0 Alabama run.
This team could put points on the board.
Philon will inbound underneath to a wide open Nelson who had good position.
Made it difficult for Klapjar to get a good look at the basket.
They're 2 for 7 from deep. Alabama 2 of 5 from behind the arc. Tied by 1. Sears fouled. Sears knocks down the first free throw. Beating the Clippers.
He may be the best in the country at sealing off help defense. He just sealed off a shot blocker, and Klapjar was able to get all the way to the rim for the easy layup.
Youngblood in the lane, scores there to tie the game at 23. On the road on Saturday, Florida will take on Ole Miss on Saturday. Final week of the regular season. SEC tournament starts middle of next week in Nashville. Top 4 get double byes. Both of these teams
rebounding, block shots, and also leads them in blue-collar points. He's got
festivities post-game along with Mark Sears. Martin, and the baseline cut off by Sherrill. Good defense. Houck with a good look. Can't hit the 3.
At Auburn. And still the Gators were able to win that game. Just a spectacular performance against the #1 team.
But you wonder if it's an extended period of time. Can they reach their goal of a championship if he's out? Basket by Sears and a foul. Final game here at Coleman Coliseum for Mark Sears.
But he gets to the line a lot and earns his way there. He's such a tough player. He started his career at Ohio University, where he was the leading scorer in the MAC conference, and he's carried that forward into the SEC. 3 games, he's 10 of 18 from 3. He's been knocking them down.
Lob for Nelson, broken up, but cleaning it up inside is Philon with the basket. Hard to tell exactly when it occurred. As we showed you back on the bench, but not yet returned to the scorer's table. Florida ball down 2, 5 minutes to go here in the opening half. On the back cut, Klapjar puts it up, misses in and out, and the rebound by Nelson.
Alabama's help side defense has been very active on those back cuts when they're top blocking.
What a great drive and finish by Nelson. Holloway with the find, and it's a 4-point Alabama lead. And the Gators on a 9-0 run in just a minute to take a 5-point lead. And he connects on the front end of the 1-and-ones, taking scoring and assists. Johni Broome going to win SEC Player of the Year, but Sears, first team All-SEC again. Thought about it, hesitates, now drives, attacks, good feed underneath, and the basket by Amori. Shot clock at 8. Good defense in the half court by Alabama. Richards stripped, got it back with 2, and it's going to be a shot clock violation. Much tougher possession for Alabama on that side of the court.
On every dribble handoff action, Alabama's done a great job of blowing those up. Florida's done a pretty darn good job on the defensive glass, but another knockaway.
Bad turnovers in transition by Florida. Pull up 3. Sears hits. Alabama by 2 with 90 seconds left in the half, and a timeout by Florida.
Russell Shoals, Alabama, behind Reese Davis.
Richards 3, short. Alabama ball. Sears ahead to Youngblood. Euro step and the floater. Great footwork in the paint.
That you really can't quantify. He has been excellent.
Youngblood gets it to roll home off the glass. Meanwhile, Florida 14-5 now. Fast break points over Alabama. Gators are the number 3 fast break team in the country. Alabama's 28th. Condon underneath, got bumped. Condon throws it into the backcourt. And so
discarding the defender and then flushing that in.
So his 5 points have come on his last 2 possessions with the ball. Florida by 1. Philon a little quiet in the first half, drives and gets that one to fall off glass. Points for Florida, back in the starting lineup after coming off the bench the last couple of games. He was hurt against Mississippi State a handful of games ago. Philon's spot up 3 is good.
Just an excellent find by Mark Sears. Us yesterday that Philon is playing so much harder. That's been a real difference. He leads this team in steals, but he's also talking about his leadership and what he brings to the culture. And Nate Oates said, I would hire LeBaron Philon as an assistant. Maybe not right now. I don't think he should do it right now. He's too good of a player.
Sherrill with the basket gives Alabama a 2-point lead. Florida gets 4 guys back defensively. Sears on the baseline, can't connect, batted out by Nelson, and there's Philon.
You can't grab it, tip it out so a teammate can get it.
Philon lob, and Nelson met at the rim again, but that time didn't go up with a shot. He just came down with the ball and then scores to make it a 4-point game. The crowd wanted Nelson to take the 3. Instead, he drives and spins, got Condon off his feet, and fouled. Here we touched on the fact that both still in the game. Florida's largest lead was 7, and that was when it was 15-8. 4 minutes gone by, second half. Nobody picked up Martin. Florida was way off. Richard, Condon got position underneath, and good defense by Nelson.
A ton of contact as you're trying to go up.
Sears splits the double, and the corner 3 not there.
For Clayton Jr.
Sherrill nails a 3.
This is looking like the Sherrill that had his best game against Georgia.
Sears lead on the road.
Yet another defender on Mark Sears, Denzel Aberdeen, who's an outstanding defender.
Sears leaning in, and Aberdeen fouls him. His teams like Oklahoma and Texas meeting. And
Thomas Houck is such a good player. Their best per minute offensive rebounder. He can switch on defense. He can drive it, and a good shooter.
Came off the bench today with Condon back in the starting lineup. Diabate trying to 2 double-doubles in his last 4 games. Gators ball up 3. Aberdeen running the point with Clayton on the bench. Urban Klavjar got caught in the air. Tough pass. Shot clock at 8. Reaching in. Try to strip it away from Houck. And they do. Diabate got the deflection. Sears out of there with it. 7-point lead. Florida matching its largest of the day.
As soon as Condon makes that handoff, he just gets right to the rim. And you can throw it up to him. He's big.
You mentioned that Sherrell's back on the bench. Don't see Elijah Martin yet on the bench for Florida. He went back to the locker room after that collision. I'll check that. He is back on the bench, we're being told. Now Sears gets a clear path to the basket, and Sears with the field goal. The lead is 12, the largest of the night. 7 straight, and plus 14 fast break points.
Florida in fast break points in this game.
They really have everything. Got a deep team as well. Battle tested. They've had some big wins on the road this year and trying to get another one. Up 12. Nelson spinning and scoring.
Half their average output in a game.
Condon got position deep. Looked like he traveled, may have released the ball prior to picking up that pivot foot. Aberdeen through the lane, in and out. And a much needed defensive rebound by Diabate. What a wild shot by Youngblood. Wouldn't fall. The tip won't go either. Another chance. Bodies hit the floor. And this is going to go to Florida on the possession arrow.
For year.
21 points for Clayton. Trying to get his 7th game of 25 or more. Big hit by Philon. A much needed 3 for Alabama. A 4-point possession.
Yeah, that's the kind of thing that drives Nate Oates nuts, is giving up an offensive rebound off a missed free throw.
Omori with the basket and a foul. At the line trying to complete the 3-point play. Out in attendance. Walter Clayton's making some money tonight as a scorer and the distributor. Nice move by Philon in the lane.
Doesn't mean that a top team from another league isn't going to win the championship this year. It doesn't mean Houston isn't going to win it or Duke isn't going to win it. That's not what I'm saying. But just an incredible league top to bottom.
5 for Florida. Houck gets a good look. Front rim, no. And they're going to call Condon for the foul.
This 11-point lead.
Omori's
Bama with 8. Now Florida can spread the floor. Having both Houck and Condon out on the floor, both excellent passers, and both can knock down a 3.
2.5 to play. Clayton waiting for the screen, goes away from it. Kicks it back out. The shot clock at 7. Here's Richard. Richard double, fight through it. Richard with 2, 3 on the way. Short. Rebound Sears looking to run. Alabama trying to get a fast break opportunity. Made his last 3. Bonus for the last couple of fouls. Oh, Omori knocks down 4 straight. And Clayton looking to drive.
Got the switch.
Bounce inside. Condon triple team. Condon puts it up. No. Houck had it. Lost it out of bounds. Alabama ball.
We'll wait.
That's coming up next.
Can they get stops?
They've called fouls on the perimeter. 2014, of course, won the national championships under Billy Donovan. 2006, 2007. 1 minute to go. Got to have it possession here for Mark Sears in Alabama. Sears trying to lob it up, and he did to Omori, who slams it down.
Home game here. They wound up losing their first game in the SEC tournament, and then they went to the Final Four. I mean, I think for a lot of these teams, they're going to feel better when they get out of SEC play and play somebody else.
And Florida's defense has been very good in this game. They got to go quickly. Wide open 3 is good for Stevenson in the conference.
Right now it's no fouls, no 3s.
Sears will take it to the basket. Florida will give him that. It was in crunch time. 6-point game. Got to hoist a 3 quickly. Instead, Sears drives. Surprised that Florida even challenged that.